Equilibrium of a coplanar force system. The two conditions of equilibrium. So the first condition here is the summation of net forces is equal to 0. Then the second condition is summation of net torques or net moment is 0, where point of here is the point for the axis of rotation. So condition 1 is about translational motion, while condition 2 is about rotational motion. So use positive sign for upward force, a negative sign for the downward force. For the second condition, use a positive torque for counterclockwise directions and negative for clockwise directions. Okay, so we will illustrate this later on. Summation of moments at the left side is equal to the summation of moment at the right side for equilibrium condition to be true. So we have example here. The moment of sum of the moments at the left side here, the left side of the fulcrum is equal to the sum of the moments uh, at the right side. So the total length of the 2.5 kilogram bar is 1.0 meter, and x here is equal to 0.45 meter. Now compute the reacting force R on the fulcrum. Uh, where should you place the fulcrum from the center of 1 kilogram and 3 kilogram masses to maintain the equilibrium? So let x here is equal to x plus z with the distance of 1 kilogram from the fulcrum. The width of the 3 kilogram mass is 0.15 meter. So our z here is between x and y. So from the center of gravity, from the center of gravity of the bar to the fulcrum, so that is our z. So by summation of vertical forces, so we have negative 1 times 9.8. So we convert the kilogram to Newton here, multiplied by 9.8. So it is negative because the forces are directed downward. So we have the center of gravity, mg here, 2.5 kilogram times 9.8 Newton per meter, meter per second squared. So this in terms of Newton. Then we have the 3 kilogram here, uh, 3 kilogram times 9.8 plus R here. R is positive because it is directed upward, where R is the reacting force. So let us solve for R here. Here, let us solve for R. So R here is so solving for the equation here. So we have R here 63.7 Newton, the value of R. This is the reacting force on the reacting force from the coming from the fulcrum. So the reacting force from the fulcrum is 63.7 newtons. The summation of torques with respect to the fulcrum is uh, z times 25 times 9.8. We have here 0.45 plus z times 1 times 9.8 and minus y 3 times 9.8 equal to 0. That's our first equation. Our second equation here is zero point 0.5 plus z plus y plus 0.15 divided by the equal to 1. Then we have the z here, 2.5 times 9.8. That is counterclockwise. So the moment of torques of the weight of the bar with respect to the fulcrum is uh, positive, is counterclockwise. Then we have 0.45 plus z times 1 times 9.8. So this is the moment of the 1 kilogram mass with respect to the fulcrum. Then we have negative y times 3 times. This is clockwise. This is the moment of the 3 kilogram mass with respect to the fulcrum. So let us solve this. Uh, we have the value of the Okay, so let us solve now the two equation here. So we have the first equation, this one, and our second equation is this one, 0.5 plus z plus y plus 0.15 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So our y here is 0.298077 meter. So this is our y, and our z here, z is this distance is equal to z. So our z here is 0.129923 meter. So the fulcrum is 0.576923 meter from the 1 kilogram mass. So we have to add the value of z here. So value of z plus 0.45. So 0.45 here is equal to x. The fulcrum is 0.298077. The value of y here is 0.298077. That is the distance of the 3 kilogram mass from the fulcrum. So the fulcrum is 0.298077 meter from the 3 kilogram mass. Then we have the zero point 0.5 plus 0.126923 plus 0.298077 plus 0.15 divided by 2. So this proves the total is equal to 1. So by mathematical coding, or axis of rotation is the left end of the bar here. So we have the given here, or given. Then I have the position of centers. So x bar here is equal to L over 2. X1 is equal to, so the total length divided by 2 here, x bar. So x1 is equal to uh, x bar minus x. So this kilogram mass allocations from the left end here. The left end here is the axis of rotation. Then we have the x2 here, L minus with 3 divided by 2. Then we have the reacting force, mass 1, mass 2, plus the mass of the bar times the acceleration due to gravity. So that is the reaction force, R. We have the, uh, this is the equation of the torques here. So this is the equation. So we have, for example, M1 here times X1 is considered positive. So that is, example, that is, if you look at the figure here, M1 times X1 is uh, clockwise. So that should be negative. But it is positive here because you can also make the clockwise positive, the counterclockwise negative here. So in this case, the clockwise here is positive, counterclockwise here is negative. So P times M1 is with respect to the end from the left end, M1 times P is negative. Actually, that is counterclockwise, but it is made negative. But that's okay, no? There must be if you have students, you can tell your students to be consistent with the sign. So before the exam or before the solution, you have to first remind them that the counterclockwise is positive. The clockwise is negative. But here, you can also remind them to make the counterclockwise negative and clockwise positive. So our P here, so the the value of P here in terms of the decimal, in terms of decimal here is P solution. So we have the first solution here, 1. So this is the fulcrum position P. Then we have the xz here. This is P minus x1. This is the distance of the uh, mass 1 or 1 kilogram from the from the fulcrum. So this one is the distance of the uh, center of gravity from the fulcrum. Then we have the torque check here. So this is our total torques. So the total torques. Then we have to find the value of the left torque here in terms of P. So in terms of the so whatever is the value of P here. For example, our P here is from 0 to 1. Okay. So we have the corresponding value for the left torque here. So this is the equation of the left torque here. In the equation of the left torque as a function of the uh, P. So P here is the fulcrum position. So we have the value of the reaction force here, 63.765 Newton. The fulcrum position is 0.626923 meter from the left, and the distance is 0.576923. So this is the distance from the center of the mass one. So torque check here approximately equal to 0. So the distance from the 3 kilogram is equal to the value of y here. So from our equations here, our first solution, the value of y here is 0.298 8077. This is the distance of the fulcrum. This is the distance of the mass of 3 kilogram from the fulcrum.